Today is the day, guys. Shirt 005 is now live on dbpsquad.shop, and there's only 300. Everybody that ordered a pre-order of the Lucifer 004 shirt, these are all going out today, so you will see them this week. With this drop, I made a little deal with you all. If we sell out of these 300 shirts like we did on the 004 shirt, I am taking every single penny. We are going to be adding a new family member to the channel this week. Go right now, www.dbpsquad.shop. Go pick up a 005 shirt because they are not going to last and they're going to go quick. Once they are gone forever. No more restocking, no more pre-orders after these sell out. This is it. Appreciate y'all support, man, and I cannot wait to showcase what car is coming to the channel. And all I have to say is if you like new edge Mustangs, you should go cop the shirt. But I think it's time to go take Apex and go hit the dyno. Let's get it. Well, here we go, guys. Game time. We're bringing the S650 to the dyno right now as the car sits. No boosting, straight 93 from Shell with the K&N cold air intakes. Has the Cook's 1 7/8 long tube headers that were provided by Lethal Performance, so make sure you guys go get those. I don't really know what to expect, but I'm not expecting too much. But I do want to bring you guys this video because the Whipple has been confirmed, and it is currently being built and going to be on the way. Apex hitting the dyno today alongside Wasp, Joel's 2024 MT82. Pretty much the same setup. He has the K&N intakes as well, Cook's 1 7/8 long tube header as well, but the only difference is the MT82. For those that don't know, putting an automatic on a dyno is already going to cut from the overall power number that it puts down, so the MT82 should make more power today. I don't know the exact science behind like the exact number that it pulls from the car and reads on the dyno, but just know automatics will read lower. But I am curious to see if we could crack that like 430-ish. I think that'd be a pretty solid number to the wheel, that is. We're gonna jump in the car, go meet up with Joel and Kevin, get this thing slapped on the dyno. But before we do, make sure you drop a like up on this video, guys. Let's smash 2,500 likes. You guys have been absolutely crushing it lately, and you know, Apex here behind me definitely making some strides, and today is going to be a pretty exciting day. Let's have some fun with this video. I want you guys to comment down below your guess for how much power Apex is going to make to the wheels, both torque and horsepower, and I want you to leave a guess for Joel's car as well. If I were to guess, automatic, the long tubes, the intakes probably won't do anything. We have decent weather right now. It's like 78 degrees. It's not bad. I'm gonna say I'll be happy with 440 wheel. That's gonna be my number. I think it's doable because of the long tube header situation. As far as Joel's car, I'll give him 450. We'll see if that is a solid number. I don't want to talk too reckless, and this is to the wheel guy, not crank. Wheel horsepower. We're actually pulling up to Flim Flam Speed here in Richmond, Virginia right now, and for my OGs on the channel, when I had Blue 2 Valve, I had first gotten Lucifer. We have done a lot with Kevin, and today it's like the first time back in years. We even went in through our first stop of the East Coast Mustang tour here. It looks like we even got Joel here. Let's go see what the boys are up to, get this party started, and like I said, we have some pretty good weather today, so we should see some, you know, decent numbers, and I'm just curious to see how much I'm going to lose through the 10R80 compared to Joel's car. This will be a really good comparison, so it should be pretty fun. What's up, peeps?
What's going on, my friends?
Not much. Where's Minion?
I left it at home.
Dude.
We didn't want it blowing up on the dyno.
Man, he just woke up.
I got him up at 10:15. I said, 11 o'clock, I'm leaving. So if you
and he woke up at 10:55.
Nah, there was food involved. He got down there. I can go first if you want. I don't care.
Yeah, go ahead. Do you actually know like what people are running number-wise? I haven't not kept track.
I know that they got the governors on them. They don't go to 7,200 or whatever.
Really?
So I guess he'll find out. He'll find out.
Yeah. I don't know, like what, 440? Is that realistic?
I think so. Mine has a little, supposedly 6 more horsepower than yours, just because of the active exhaust. You're in the same ballpark now because you changed it over to active.
Yeah.
410 or something to the wheel.
Oh God! If I see 410, I'm leaving it here with Kevin.
I think that's what they were before we started jacking around with
really?
them.
Oh,
because,
okay.
You know, they were
like stock, like right out the box.
Yeah,
I got
they were rated at. I wanted to get it done prior to doing any work.
Yeah. Well, nonetheless, they look good. Looks like you're up there first, sir.
Yep. Get this on the roller and see what it's like. Don't steal my car. How do you
didn't think of this. I hope mine makes it over with that lip. It's gonna be tight.
Yeah, he goes, when you got here, you go, it's lowered already? I was like, yeah.
It's gonna be a tight, I think it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close.
And then you add the headers.
Taking out the carbon traps, so
Yeah.
intakes,
Well,
that freed up, and then headers. That's kind of what we're, only thing we're based off of.
Right.
That's it.
And the difference between mine and yours, the headers.
The headers are, yeah, you got
Different.
different headers.
So-
Cooks, but a little bit different.
Yeah.
This is the exact car that I will own one day. I know this is a Ford channel, but a yellow C6 Z06 is definitely in my future. Just one of those cars, man. I feel like everybody has to experience once in their life is just a good old C6 Z06. And the yellow, I'm a huge fan of. I don't know what it is about a Corvette in the yellow, but I'm hooked on it. Maybe this will be the little bridge off into a new platform, would be a C6Z. That'd be pretty sick. You give Kevin that shirt, it might make another 20 horsepower.
Me not being in the car is gonna get it more horsepower.
That one was 386.
Huh?
386.
Wow. Don't know.
.413. 386. That was probably just a little smooth out test hit, and then 413 wheel the next one. What was it revving to? 72? 7? 7?
Actually, before that, it was 6930 as peak, which is where it stops.
Yeah, that's what everybody has
Yeah.
problems with that because it'll sit there and hit it because Ford has them dialed in. That's why everybody's buying the Whipples because they
So
don't-
6,900 is all you get out of
Yeah.
the factory tune.
It hits. That's where it hits the government.
These things are like rev out to 7,850 tune.
Yeah.
150 miles an hour. It's 150 miles an hour is what it's hitting. That's the speed limit.
Oh.
So, I mean,
And so it just cuts it?
it just throttle cuts off. It's just a limit.
Dang. They're obviously running into the issue everybody runs into is the fact that it has a speed limiter of 150 miles per hour. So as soon as you rev it, it hits that 6,900 RPM, and that's at 150, boom, cuts the power, which that's extremely low. If this thing was tunable, they would tell you to rev it out to 7,850, and he's only able to get 6,900. So you're losing a lot of power right there. But 413 at 6,900, that's not bad. That's not bad. I could definitely see it being that 440 mark-ish, somewhere around there, if you could rev it out higher. .417. It's going up. Sounds good. Still cutting out at 6,900 RPM at 150 miles per hour, but that's Ford's tune on there, so that is what it is. I can confidently say though, if we revved it out to 7,850 like you would typically with a dyno tune, you'd be able to squeeze more power out of that for sure, because the Coyotes, they love the high RPMs. Definitely power left out on the table because of that Ford tune.
Hey, that's all I can do, right? Yeah. It's not me. Oh my God. Don't worry. Mine's being
Dude, why
held
does he
up, but
talk so much?
I don't know. Race me in the Explorer.
No.
I'll
He already
Damn.
said he wants to race you in the Explorer.
Yeah,
I know. It'll be fun.
We need to do a fun run on it.
Yeah, we can do it.
We got the line.
What, dig or?
We can do it all. We can do
If we have a track, the dig would be fun.
Yeah.
That'd
you
be
gotta
sweet.
remember, I'm all-wheel drive.
I know. Oh, you're gonna get out on me.
No, but you might catch me.
I should catch you 3/4 of the way down. But yeah, oh yeah, you're gonna launch hard on me. I'm thinking mine is gonna read really low because it's an auto 1 and 2. I'm gonna run into the same issue with the limiter and the mile per hour and all of that as well. So just want baselines because we are putting the Whipple on, and when I have the Whipple, that'll be tuned, so we'll be able to bring it back and see the comparison off of simple Whipple kit. So I'm gonna change mine. I'm gonna say mine's gonna make 385.
You would.
I'm gonna say 385 on mine.
Can't do nothing with, you
Can't do
know,
anything
they got you
about
held
it.
back, you know, so
Yeah.
it just kind of is what it is.
I'm putting
Listen
that
very
in the
much.
video. Oh yeah, we're good. We should be alright. Hey, it does look good though. It might not be the fastest thing in the world, but it does look good. Not bad.
You're over me.
That's not bad. What the hell? Why is that so different? That one made less, 426. We beat it by 1. How much torque is it making? 477. Not terrible. You know, probably stock air boxes, realistically, with a drop-in filter might even be better. Oh wow, they're actually not hot. Holy shit, they're not as bad as I thought they'd be. I thought these would be smoking hot. Did you see the mile per hour that got to?
140 is where you're limited in 7.
Interesting.
I tried one in 6 just to see if the, you know,
If it did anything.
And that's when it hit like the even harder rev limit. But it was 114.
Man, you smoked him.
Okay.
So again, it's not at peak. It still would have made more, but
Yeah.
it stopped it at like 6,900. It was actually a little. I guess it was close to the same.
432 wheel SAE smoothing 5, not that bad considering through a 10R80 transmission. We're limited at 6,900 RPM and the governor hit us off at 140 miles per hour. So I cannot be mad whatsoever. And this goes back to my recent video on the channel. If you were able to tune this thing, E85, you know, intake, manifolds, whatever, long tube headers, I think it would make some pretty good set of steam through the 10-speed. I really do. I just want to see what it would do through stock tune, revving it out to, I don't know, 7,500 or something.
These, the orange and green, y'all are pretty much identical until about, whatever, 130 miles an hour, and then he evidently probably has some sort of knock event, which could be real, could be false, could just be super sensitive because it's not stock tune. And that's, you know, I'm sure pulling 1 degree, 2 degrees,
Yeah.
and carrying that all the way out. If not, it would have been identical, because you can see it looks like the same car.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't think it's mods or heat soaked. It could have been, I don't know.
We got baseline.
Yeah, we have something to work with.
So unfortunate you can't tune these, man. That pisses me off so much. 432 through the 10R80 on a stock tune. I'm not even mad, for real. I'm not mad at all at that. Whipple coming next, man. We gotta get this thing a little bit quicker. It's just not cutting it right now. It does look good though. Look at that. Yeah.
They got better. At least they got rid of the 18 when we were freaking Cybertron.
This will gap you as it sits, stock tune.
It sounded crazy out here in the dyno.
On a side note though, this is Kevin's, I guess, daily, but this thing is pimped, dude. This thing is so clean. I would love to have this. I don't know shit about BMW, but this thing is clean. You can tell it has fresh paint and stuff. Is this your daily?
It's just one of my cars that I hate driving because it gets dirty.
Dude, it looks good. It looks really good.
740 and I know.
Our time here at Flim Flam Speed for our first dyno day with the S650s. And you know, it went as expected. The cars are just limited. We all knew this, so I didn't come here to think like, oh, we're gonna have race cars, but no. That summer heat is officially here. And it is extremely hot. Ugh. If you happen to catch last week's video where I kind of went on a rant and we kind of dived into the whole naturally aspirated talk when it comes to the S650s and how I feel like, you know, us consumers are being a little bit cheated because Ford can provide a tune for a Whipple, but they won't provide a eco-friendly E85 tune, which will burn cleaner, for an NA setup. A lot of you did agree with me with my stance on that whole entire thing, but there was also a lot of people that said it just wouldn't be compliant. And you know, the whole argument is, if you can make a Supercharger compliant, why couldn't you make an E85 tune compliant when the fuel itself is even quote-unquote better? End of the day though, know, it kind of is what it is because Ford's gonna do what they want, and they obviously are doing it for a reason, for their own reasons. So there's really not much that's gonna come of that, I don't think. We could bitch and moan about this all day and go on and on about how it is really unfair for them not to grant us any sort of NA experience with these vehicles other than, you know, it can and take some long tube headers and a stock tune, which is, you know, it's definitely robbery in my opinion. I'm sticking to my guns on that, but hey, it is what it is. Let's go and push the negative stuff to the side, because I don't know if you heard me in the beginning of this video, but our friends over at Lethal Performance is hooking Apex up here with one of their stage 2 Whipple Supercharger kits, and my god, man, we are well on our way to reaching that goal of one day running a consistent 9-second pass in this car. And for my newer viewers or people tapping in for the first time ever, I understand 9-second passes in 2024 are not like impressive in drag racing terms. That is, like, if you're a hardcore drag racer running a 9.9, that ain't nothing in 2024. But for someone like me, I like to classify myself as the average Joe Schmo car guy. I like enjoying the cars, like having quick shit and just doing the lifestyle part of it, modding stuff, and, you know, taking something like this base car and making it really cool. But that does not mean your boy does not want to go and you know, hop into the lion's den and get into the drag racing space. And I just think having an S650 with the Whipple running consistent 9s, I mean, that's kind of like, that's perfect in my opinion. Take it to events, host some private track rentals, call out some other creators for some racing, pop it off the trailer, hit some runs, run 9 seconds consistently, beat up on some cars, load it back up, be able to daily drive it to Starbucks the next morning. Okay, my life doesn't really go like that, but you get what I'm saying. I just think it's gonna be the perfect mix for myself and the channel. You know how it's a goal of mine to get Big Blue tow ready, so when my trailer comes in, I can slap a car on and travel state to state? Well, I think I just found probably one of the coolest products on the market that can go and update your older vehicle to become and feel like a newer one. The thing we're installing today is gonna allow us to have that new and improved technology within the interior of the truck. It's obviously outdated, it's a 2010, and it's lacking something pretty important, which I have the solution to. So I had a company by the name of Carpod Go. They saw that Big Blue here was one of the older vehicles that I have here on the channel. They obviously knew Big Blue was lacking something pretty important, and with the newer vehicles, like, this is kind of like a standard in today's day and age. But inside this box, we are gonna take this 2010 F-150 and it's gonna become a 2020 just like that. But a huge shout out does go to Carpod Go. You will be able to find this exact product in the link in the description, and I appreciate you guys reaching out because Big Blue is in dire need of this, and I'm genuinely excited to get this installed. The one thing that this truck is desperately lacking is this section right here. It has no screen, it has nothing. Truth be told, when I drive this thing, I don't even hook up my phone. If there is a Bluetooth, I have no idea. I don't use the aux port here. I use none of it. I just simply use the radio because it's that far gone. But the guys over at Carpod Go must have saw a video of mine where I was driving Big Blue recently, and they saw that this thing was lacking, you know, the fun technology that the newer vehicles come with. We'll pull out this first box here, set that to the side. Inside the box, we also have this little suction cup mount, baggie with some screws. I don't know what that is. Oh, this might be a reverse. Oh yeah, this might be a reverse camera. As far as the main attraction though, that lies within this box right here, and I know you could probably already tell where we're going with this, and my god, this is exciting. We'll open this up and we are greeted with a pretty sizable tablet here, and this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a Apple CarPlay Android Auto screen that you can install on any older vehicle that is, you know, obviously without it. This is how we're going to transform this 2010 to make it feel like a 2020, because all these newer trucks, all the newer vehicles, like the Mach 1 has Apple Play. Lucifer, my 2013, has Apple Play, which is aftermarket. The 2024 obviously has Apple Play. The C7 doesn't. The 2015 doesn't. I think they introduced Apple Play 2017 in those cars. But look at this, guys. A freaking Apple CarPlay deck that is going to be able to mount right above the dash with this mount here. This is going to be game changer, dude. This is going to be so sick. But we obviously have our power source. This is going to be a cigarette lighter, which the truck does have. That's clutch. And as you saw when I was in the interior, it does have an aux jack, so we may be able to connect to aux, and I would assume our phone would then connect to the Bluetooth Apple Play. This is going to be very exciting. I am actually really stoked for this. We're in the truck now, and I have this extension mount suction cup all the way back there, and then I'm going to have this mounted just like that. So that's how the Apple Play will be mounted, and I know for certain that's not going anywhere. Let's go right about there with it. So we can go ahead and tighten up the bracket now. Power source, cigarette outlet, plug that thing up. Oh, we have power. We do have an aux cable, so as far as getting like, you know, the media going through the speakers, we should be okay. Use CarPlay. Hold on, we're getting somewhere. Oh, it's loading. Oh shoot, this is so sick. Dude, we have freaking CarPlay right now. All right. Oh, it's working. That is so sick. This is so sick. This just got me excited because I never like listened to my music or anything in the car, and now we are future proof because when we go on our road trips and such, I now have Apple CarPlay with nav and my music, and that is honestly killer. Most exciting product I have ever reviewed that has been like a little tech review. Like, that thing is amazing. And kit even comes with these tiny 3M strips, and this is honestly perfect because I put them underneath the tablet on this plastic, and check it out. This thing does not move at all. It is planted. Carpod Go, you guys have an amazing product here for those that have an older vehicle and want Apple CarPlay. If you find yourself without Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, head to the link in the description. Go check out Carpod Go. This product is honestly amazing. So make sure you head to the link in the description. Go get your Apple CarPlay for your vehicle. And thank you so much, Carpod Go, for sending this out.